Hello everybody, I would like to invite you on a short ride through the mysterious world of ancient Egypt. Hey everybody, welcome back. Wow, that was a pretty cool little trip through ancient Egypt. We got to see some of the sphinxes, some of the obelisks, some of the Sahara Desert, the Nile River, some of the pyramids, some of the tombs. Pretty awesome, huh? Well, my name is Ronnie Rivera, and I have created a unit plan on the ancient civilization of Egypt. Objectives are pretty simple. Students will be able to analyze ancient Egyptian history and make connections from the past to the present. That's really important. If the students cannot find a connection from the past to the present, they're just going to knock out, doze off, daydream, and forget about what we're talking about in class. Number 2, students will be able to discuss why ancient Egypt was the world's first great civilization. What contributions have they made to our society? What have we taken from the Egyptians and applied it to modern day technology, society, and daily life? The third objective, students will be able to explain why and how social hierarchy was created and how this system has impacted our culture. How does social hierarchy affect our daily lives? At school, at home, with friends? Students will understand and be able to explain how social hierarchy not only affected the Egyptians, but how it affects the world and the student on the personal level. Fourth, students will examine the geography of Egypt and discuss why the Nile River was the life of the land and why Egypt was called the gift of the Nile. What role did the Nile play for the Egyptian civilization? Fifth, students will analyze and study Egyptian religion, engineering, art, and the daily life of Egyptians. Students will understand the afterlife, how and why the pyramids were built, the importance of art in the tombs and the temples, and the types of jobs that people work on a daily basis according to social hierarchy. Number 6, students will employ their critical thinking, analytical thinking, creative thinking, technical, social, reading, listening, and comprehension skills. Lastly, students will use the basic outline of questions of who, what, where, when, why, and how. Now, those set of questions are very important for students to ask themselves. Students will employ their detective skills, which will cause them to change their thinking, develop social skills, and learn at the same time while having fun. The standards addressed for history and social science. Students will analyze the geographic, political, economic, religious, and social structures of the early civilization of ancient Egypt. Students will understand the relationship between religion and the social and political order in Egypt. Students will discuss the main features of Egyptian art and architecture. Speaking and listening standards also will be addressed. Can students comprehend the information that they're reading about, that they're talking about? Can they work with others? Students will not only learn from reading the book, they will learn from using their phones, texting friends, developing blogs, peer evaluations, and teacher feedback. So this unit incorporates technology with content standards combined with multiple intelligences, benefiting those who are visual and those who are logical. This unit plan will successfully equip the students with the tools they need to not only get a good grade, but to become a well-functioning individual in our society. Throughout this unit, I have learned that students need more than a book. They need more than a teacher standing up in front and explaining to them events and concepts and key vocabulary terms. Students need to actually dig and search for themselves. There are many different types of students. There are visual students, there are verbal students, kinesthetic students, logical mathematical students, naturalists, and they are all combined into one class. And if a teacher teaches a combination of students with one or two learning styles, then they're going to miss the mark. In doing this unit plan, I as a teacher need to allow the students to learn as they will, with boundaries. Technology is not bad in the classroom if it's not overused and if it's used properly. Blogs can be used for peer evaluation, but need to be monitored. Cell phones in the classroom can be a distraction for students, but as a teacher, I should be able to turn that distraction into a learning moment for the students and allow them to look up information using their phones. Give them projects that they could do in class that allow them to use their phones. People used to say the future is technology. Well, the future is here, and technology is growing on a daily basis, and we need to teach the students the correct way to use technology to enhance their learning so that they can one day teach others to do the same.